if you that you have it upstairs, you are not going to go and contest. There's apathy already. You allow people that don't have it upstairs. You allow them to go and contest, and that's why we have Nigeria. So I would advise everybody to, okay, let's go into politics.
For the result, nothing to discuss, cause I take by default and without.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Uni Tales, a show where I invite your favorite and my favorite guests talk about university life and every other thing in between. And today I have Elemo. Hi.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm very good.
What department are you?
Department of Material Science and Engineering.
Alright, that's under the Faculty of Engineering.
Well, Faculty of Technology in OAU.
Technology. Wow, I'm
Yeah.
dumb. Sorry. So yeah, do you do anything outside school?
Yeah, of course. Outside school, I do a lot. So it depends on the area we are talking about. But just let me say, I have a lot going outside school, of course.
Alright, are you into like entertainment in
Yeah, of course.
OAU?
Yeah,
Because we see you around so many, or you're just like always outside.
I'm not always outside. It depends, actually. It's relative for me. But my job description, the entertainment scene, you want, maybe I'm a mover and pusher. So let me leave it at that.
Okay. So let's talk about politics in university. What are the ways students can get involved in politics? Like for like a part one that is willing and looking forward to like becoming a member of the student union. What are the ways from beginning the person can like get in touch with that?
Okay. First thing, luckily for everybody, we are already like a part of like the union. So as a student, automatically being a student of OAU already qualifies you for like the union position. You're a part of the union, be it an elected officer or anything. So I always tell people, politics is, you are not going there to as as sad as it is nowadays. People are going there to make a name for themselves. But I always say politics is service to humanity, especially student politics, where at least to an extent, people, when I started student politics or so far, I've not gotten a penny from student politics. But of course, there are ways to make money in student politics. I can't lie here. People make money from student politics. But the truth is, if you want to, you first have to identify the problem you want to try to solve.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's service to humanity. So you have to know, okay, if I'm going there, this is what I want to go and achieve. This is what I want to do. This is why I'm contesting. This is why I want to join this movement. So for someone that, of course, our society, we are striving for change every day, positive change. So you have identified that, okay, this is why I have to, because see, you cannot say, you have to be part of the system to enact change. So imagine I'm saying from outside the system that I want to, nothing's going to change. So you first have to have identified that, okay, this is what I want to change, this is what I want to go into it. Then of course, you can start from the most basic. It can be as class rep, it can be as AGS of your department or something. But the truth is, you also have to be able to relate with people. A good leader has to know the needs, the wants of his followers. I also have to like, so it's just basically relating with people and knowing what problem you want to go and solve.
Do you think being popular, like just popular, guarantee your win for election?
No, it's not possible. It's not. That's not.
But because we've seen it played out in like OAU.
No, except from where you can even Nigeria as a
yeah.
whole. Peter Obi is a very, very popular social media candidate. But the thing is, popularity necessarily doesn't translate into votes. And at the same time, popularity can also translate into votes. But the truth is, I always tell people, it's not popularity that wins you the election. It's acceptance that wins you the election.
Okay, will you say there's a link between social organization and social union in politics? Like, do they come together and
We've seen a couple of times that so if it happens, almost everybody has political influence, as low as it might be. So all these social organizations, they have their numbers, and you see even outside school, outside uni, outside student politics, you see politicians trying to even incorporate social churches, churches, mosques, religious groups, social groups, because of course, a couple of votes actually come from I remember when I was trying to campaign for a friend in 2021, he was contesting there. We had to go to a mosque, you
Mm.
know. So we had to seek the support of the MSSN. So every group has a political influence, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So what would you advise anyone to like go into politics?
Yeah.
Like the position, not like just votes and others, to like actually be in
Yeah.
politics.
The thing is, I always say, you don't know how governance works until you're actually in governance. You know, I will advise everybody. Once the thing is fine, let's the situation of the country itself cannot, does not guarantee, does not make it easy for the ordinary or the common man to actually go and contest. But of course, you can start from somewhere. Student politics, you now, you
Yeah.
sell forms for 200 naira. It's to make it very, very affordable. So anybody can contest for the least position to the highest position for just 200 naira. So I would advise people because the country needs a lot of positive growth.
Yeah.
So you as a person, you have it upstairs. If you have it upstairs, you are not going to go and contest. There's apathy already. You allow people that don't have it upstairs. You allow them to go and contest, and that's why we have Nigeria. So I would advise everybody to, okay, let's go into politics. You can,
Yeah. Let's get into your tea, your drama. I follow you on Twitter, right?
yeah.
So I saw where you posted like you resigned from your position. What position was that?
Uh, as a, as
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 a
of
way, yeah,
May,
okay.
I was the director of socials of Faculty of Technology, that's Technology and Engineering Students Association. Yes,
So were you voted in or appointed?
I was voted in, of course.
You were voted in,
Yeah,
right?
due process.
So I saw your tweet where you were like, "Oh, you resigned from
Yeah.
that position," and few minutes later, you were like, "Oh, nothing is cool, nothing is wrong. I'm back." Then few minutes later again, I saw the student union dropped like, "Ah, this guy has been impeached or something." How was that?
Actually, yeah. Let me explain. I think it's the first time I'll be talking about this to the public. A lot of people didn't actually get what happened. But it's part of it's politics. And the thing is, around me, as director of socials, I organized a conference, yeah, and I
Okay.
brought Simi Sonia all the way from Lagos. So
Alright.
we were able to like get sponsorship and all. Along the way, I didn't. There was actually, like I said, there's power play. Every political organization, there's power play, whether you like to know from, no matter how little. But I knew what I wanted to do as director of socials. I had campaign promises that I had to actually fulfill. So, the conference was one of it. It was cool. But at the same time, not all executives were on the same
Okay.
page. So that was how I was in Lagos. I went for a business meeting. On my way back, somebody just told me that
Outside of or
I, was-
in
I,
relation with your
no,
office?
no, it was outside. Like it was
Okay.
outside. I already had the week. The constitution of my faculty allows me to chair the week. We already had our week. It was successful. Then the president was along. That time there was power play. Was threatening me, but like you don't. I don't even care. And at that time I was fighting for a bigger position at the
Okay.
student union. I had my own interest. Like I said, people elected me. I owe
So
due diligence to people that voted for me.
the union.
It's not even about the union now. This is my faculty student body.
Okay.
You know, one thing. I mean, how will I say it? I'm a man of the people. It's what the people want I will do, not what you as a leader. Of course, selfish interest, like clouded a lot of stuff, and it was looking like, oh, of course, I had a little bit of. One thing is, I have to be as honest as possible. I know we're actually, effed up on my own side. But the truth is, there was power play between the president and I have to say it. Why the president will act like there wasn't power play. But he reported me for gross misconduct.
On
Along the
what
line,
grounds?
that's what I don't even understand. The president, funny enough, is in my department. We are in the same department. So I wrote a own letter. I countered the letter. Then the president of my department just called an emergency congress when I go back from Lagos. It was on Sunday. He
Okay.
put them into the house for gross misconduct that I organized
The
a
conference.
conference. Yeah, there were a lot of drama that actually came from the
Okay, the
conference.
conference was not really approved or fully approved.
The conference was approved, but the problem was they wanted to know where I got money for
The
the conference.
conference.
Now I got sponsorship from my own side, my personal pocket, from friends, from a company I was working with at that time. They came in to sponsor. that there was Twitter drama that the company put to their association because somebody went to give a bad review
On the company.
about the company. But the CEO of the company, whether I like it or not, I have to say he was my friend. He used to be my friend. He blew it out of proportion. It could have been settled, would have got into the internet. So when I just came back, my departmental president just called an emergency meeting. Like, what's really happening? Two of you are in the same department. You can't afford to like let this, blow into something it shouldn't be. So I had to retract my letter out of respect for
Mm.
my president. She's female. I said, okay, out of respect for you, I'll put out my letter. But the president did actually withdraw his own allegations. I had to face a disciplinary panel. I was as honest as possible. But the thing is, I don't care. I have to say it. English is actually a big problem. You're meant to investigate gross misconduct. You came back to say I embezzled money. How did I embezzle money? Along and there was drama. I told you I was chasing a bigger position in the student union.
Yeah.
I understood that they didn't want me to get there. But at the same time, I was
Should have not stripped you of the one you had already.
you get as when I fought for to be director of socials, trust me, I was still at my position. But I didn't even at that point I had to resign. I resigned. Brother was trying to call me. I didn't pick. Next thing, he just went boom. He said I was facing allegations of embezzlement of public funds. Like what public funds? Did I take money from the faculty account? Did I, so when the matter went to the dean, we had a lot of we fired ourselves politically. Then I think a week after that, I was even very sick. A week after that, I was nominated at the floor of the Great Vegetarian Union Parliament as a member of the Great Vegetarian Union Electoral Commission. One person per faculty. So there was a lot of outbursts from members of my faculty. Getting there, they were like, "How would this guy do it?" Because like I said, politics is not about popularity; it's about acceptance. They had their own candidate for the faculty wanted to project. The person that nominated me wasn't even a student of my own no of my own faculty. Was a student of faculty of law. So if you don't have acceptance, imagine I was only known in technology. I wouldn't be able to be nominated. Come and see the outburst. Somebody that was, it was crazy, but I just love it on that. Of course, you guys will keep shouting. But politics is you have to do a lot of mathematics, calculations. It's about give me, I give you. How to look at it. So the second one, I just said, oh, peace to reign. And known to them, a lot of drama also ensued that day. So they had to like start the whole process of nomination another day to another day. It was shifted to another day. So the next day, I was able to still get nominated again as member of the Electoral Petitions Committee, and I got PRO. So my faculty was not happy. They looked like and I was like, if you are saying everybody is bigger than the faculty is bigger than everybody. I tried my best, but apparently my faculty is I've not gained anything politically from this faculty. I have to say it. And at the end of the day, it got words go to our dean. The dean invited us, but they were I can't lie, clash between me and some other members of the executive council, but I didn't even care. At that point, I already got what I wanted. Uh, but they were still 18. It was hypocrisy. If you see me, we will greet ourselves. I have to say it. Even after this podcast, there's still somebody I want to go and fire. Like, we are not mixed politically. If you like it or not, we are not mixed politically. So, like, after, our dean just said, if you're accusing somebody of embezzlement, you cannot accuse somebody that there was an event. The dean said he knew about it, was invited. Embezzlement is when you get money for something, you divert it to another use. You didn't
So there was no even budget for that event.
There was budget. Although that's why I said it was like
you did not
I
know
didn't
about
know
the budget.
that there was a budget I submitted, but they didn't submit it to the house.
Wait, I meant there was not like money was not given.
No, our faculty. I think when I became the director of socials, we didn't have 50,000 naira to our name as a faculty. So that's why it's funny. Like I said, fools choose to believe what they want to believe. But you people know that somebody was even saying it when I was accused of embezzling 500,000. How do you want to remove 500,000 from the faculty? From the faculty account? Like, where do you want to get 500,000
for director of socials? You are not secretary. So imagine,
finance. Even the president cannot get 500,000 naira at that point.
And it was just like fresh into office or something.
Yes, you can't. No, it was like 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. Okay. You can't get something from nothing. It's not possible. Yeah. So at that point, a lot of people were like, the lie is propaganda. So my gym was like, it was the one that got the 500,000 himself. He knows where I got it from. You guys don't know the agreement he made with whoever I got the money from. And you saw the conference. The conference held. Whether you like it or not. So
Okay.
that's how they were saying I should not be representing the faculty again in anything. My dean said whether I like it or not, he's a student
Of
of
the
the faculty.
faculty.
So that's like, and weeks after that, I still got an appointment with National Association of Nigerian Students Southwest.
Okay.
So it has really been, it's been cool for me. I don't really care. You cannot help who doesn't want to be helped. It's as simple as that.
So when you got the news of impeachment, because
I
how
was
did
there.
you
It wasn't. I attended the
okay, wait,
sitting.
it was a sitting and they decided on like
The removal, yes, because I didn't want to bow to anybody. I didn't bow to external pressure. Imagine they're telling me I should have apologized. I can't. One thing about me is, at that point in time, I was telling something bigger. There was power also. For a
so if you
reason.
had apologized, that means you had accepted that you and you won't even get the abi. What's the
Something like
apology
that.
for? Apology is like
They,
okay, I was
that they should
wrong.
have been lenient with me. I was wrong.
Oh,
I wasn't wrong. Of course, to an extent, I said where I was wrong, but they wanted me to show that the whole see this politics later in future. In fact, there will still be a proper release. I wanted my lawyer to, but we just had to be because of the dean, because of DSA. We had to be very very careful. I wanted the law to like take its full course. Imagine I'm contesting later in future and
they
there's
bring
a
out
the big
something
like
like
embezzle
this.
500,000. Nah, we have to be. So that's just the basic thing.
All right. So what did you learn from this whole experience of being impeached? If you were to do something all over again, what would you have done?
Not contest at all actually, because trust me, when I was removed from office, a lot of my guys were saying, "We told you, you are bigger." But that's what I always say. Politics is it's about the will to serve. While some people were saying I was bigger
To
than
another
the position
position.
that I should have been channeling for higher, I said no. For a while now, because for 2 years there was no election, there was nothing. The social life of these people were down. Till now, I can say it. There has been no bigger event than
That conference.
than that conference. I can say it. So that's the legacy. So
Yeah.
I'll be proud, even no matter my removal, it was still the one that ran that conference. Simi Sonia came all the way from Lagos. It's still on her IG page. She still has a vlog about it. Whether you like it or
Okay.
not, I propelled the social life of Tessa, whether you like it or not. Yeah.
Has the impeachment affect your general view on politics?
No, it doesn't. That's
You're
student politics.
still
That's even
like
the list of things. I've been doing politics before OAU. So I beg, cannot take anything from me.
so you're still like going strong and
Stronger, of course. Like I said, PRO of Electoral Petitions Committee, Director of Logistics and Operations, now Southwest. No, now we have
also you
to.
accepted all those.
Yes, now it's
Okay.
not. So what can be? No, there's still other stuff that I work in. In fact, how many people work with the sitting president? I'm also a part of the new and digital media of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So please, we have to. Those kind of things cannot draw me. It's just nah.
How about like students in your faculty? How did they take it? Or were they carried along at all during all this process?
Propaganda is propaganda. Some people believe, while
What
some
they
people that
believe?
know me very well
Yeah.
know that nah, I can't, nah. It's not about pride, but no. Some people just know that yeah, it's propaganda.
All right. Knowing what you know now, will you advise anybody to go into politics?
Going to politics, there'll be because of course, see, Atiku. Let me use Atiku as an example. He has been contesting for president since 1993.
Yeah.
He has been losing. So did he stop contesting? Or Abraham Lincoln made order to contest for senator before he got to position of president. He has been losing. He still got it. Buhari lost 3 times before he finally became a civilian president. So just keep going. Just know that there's a problem. And the truth is, even if you don't get it, you can still make an impact. Even when I was still removed, trust me, people were still calling me, oh, even the person that they wanted to do, there was a party they wanted to organize, he still sought advice from me. So you can make an impact. Awolowo was not, when he contested for president in 79 and 83, Awolowo was not elected president. But what Awolowo promised, he delivered. You can make, you can enhance values from outside. You don't even have to be in the system for you to change what is happening in the system.
Yeah. All right. So there's this misconception that you guys are put on monthly salary. Is that true?
What salary is that?
I don't know. People said people in Congress are put on monthly salary,
I don't
or
know.
maybe
Different.
packages or welfare stuff or something.
I don't know. In student politics, for some place, I think they pay them. I don't know. But no, you they don't do that. Nah,
Even up to like the actual student union.
no, they don't pay them. It's wrong. It's service to humanity now. You are not getting paid for serving people.
For
Shouldn't
you,
be.
I thought they are
Should,
getting.
no, they are not getting paid. Of course, some people embezzle money, which is wrong. And at the same time, they are gifts. I can't lie. Gifts come from serving humanity.
Yeah,
I have a friend, assistant principal of our department. I phone got lost in, it's service to humanity, like I said, and our classmate decided to
waste
contribute to get
money.
a new phone for her. As part, it was when you were working for us that the phone got misplaced. So they are gifts, of course, but at the same time, we should know what we are doing. We should know what we are
So
doing.
there's no salary, there's no financial motivation.
You know you, no.
No.
Outside you, possibly.
All right, that's the end of our political talk. Now we're going to just talk about stuff. So you stay in Damiko,
Yeah, I do. I say
and I
that.
saw your tweet about Damiko guys, and on your snap you're like, "Oh yeah, this is the response I wanted." What was it about Damiko guys?
Before I go to Damiko, there's been one kind of misconception about Damiko boys being three boys. Damiko is now like, I saw somebody that was like, Damiko boys make you look like Damiko is the Lekki. Whether I like it or not, you big guys have placed hype. And the reason I think Damiko is the way Damiko is because of the steady
Like, my feel
light.
is the rent. The
No,
rent
no,
is
it's the steady light that's allowed the rent
to be
to
high.
be high. It's the light, trust me. That light has the roads are very bad, trust me. I don't even enjoy driving in Damiko, but the truth is that light has allowed Damiko landlords, caretakers, agents to blow the rent out of proportion. In Ife, you are paying 1.2 million when that you should be paying in Okid in Lekki, you are paying it in Damiko already. But the thing is, people have already made Damiko look like Lekki, and maybe the biggest boys stay in Damiko. So, and maybe, of course, women love the big boys. So, women are always in Damiko. So, then Damiko, they get played, or in fact, they don't get played, they play themselves. So,
Yeah, well, I even want to talk about the housing situation in Ife. Like, it's very expensive.
they are taking, I like, God, it's really bad.
Like, is the student ratio you're no longer bored? Is this like, do you think the student union can like, oh,
There's
because at the end of
nothing.
the day, these are private houses.
Let me explain how it works.
Okay.
For a while, I've actually held onto that thought. Truly, you can still go down a bit,
Yeah.
but it takes more than the student union. It takes a lot more than the student union. The student union can, as a body, appeal to stakeholders like the Uni of Ife, the Commissioner for Youth and Sports, the Commissioner for Education, the Governor of Osun State, the Special Advisor. Those kind of offices here, you can appeal to them. But the truth is, number one, they're taking advantage of the situation. Then there are new houses. First, there's inflation in the country
Yeah.
itself. So imagine I want to make my money, the money I used to build, I need to make it fast. So imagine there's water heater. If you look at the money somebody too spends in building, you to actually look at it that, okay. Because me, I always look at it like no matter how much rent you're going to pay, nobody's going to, you cannot use 10 million to build these houses. That's water, even without water heater, it's very, very difficult to. I don't think 10 million can finish a good house now because there's inflation in the country. Country has spoiled so much. So imagine you now want to, if you are making rent 500,000 in 20 years, you never made
The money
your
back.
money back. So I just feel like,
They can only
they can
appeal.
only try to, there can be a little reduction, but it's the country. First subsidy has been removed. There's gross inflation in the country. It's just the situation of the country.
Yeah. All right. What about transport fare? Because these guys are increasing it. Like, fuel is 300 naira, boom, they added 50 naira. Fuel is 400 naira, boom, they added 50 naira. 50 naira. Bike man at any location, 500 naira. And it's not only in Ife that fuel is cost.
No, fuel is general.
Yeah, and I was in Lagos. The highest increase I got on like transport fare, basic fare, not Uber, like basic keke. It was just like 15 naira higher than what we used to pay. But in Ife, it's already like times two
Yeah, of
and
what we used
half.
to pay.
Yeah.
The
So
truth is, everybody, if they're taking advantage of students,
yeah,
that's the truth, whether I like it or not. That's number one. Number two, Nigerian economy is dependent on fuel, whether we like it or not. And since our president has removed subsidy on fuel,
subsidy.
it's just very normal that there's a hike in transportation. But the thing is, it's too much. And different states have different policies. Lagos State, like I are saying, Governor Sanwo-Olu has provided means of trying to, you know, make sure that transport fare is still to an extent affordable. Do you get?
Yeah.
The transport unions they are working. But yeah, you just it's not even working.
I don't
There are
know.
days that even before fuel, they just say they are not working today.
Yeah, that's
There'll be
true.
no bikes, there'll be no buses. How do you expect students to commute? That's it's just everything here in Ife is wrong. They're just trying to take advantage of the student populace. So students too, we made it the norm. We are going to pay no matter what. Just get me home. Just we'll think about it later.
Yeah. So when I met you, like initially on Twitter, you were in your lovey-dovey era.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're posting "Don't trust women,"
I've always
blah blah
posted don't
blah.
trust you,
And
man.
maybe I was not your
That
stuff
exactly
now.
that's what I said where you agree with.
Yeah.
I've always been somebody said I'm a patriarchist. Maybe I just advocate for male rights. But the truth is, don't trust women. Women are wicked people. But on the lighter note, I love women. But a lot of people just think I'm not a misogynist. But it's
Okay.
just I just try to like make light of the situation, like, oh, but for real, don't trust women. Don't trust women.
That's a lie. Trust us. All right. So do you have any last words or advice to wrap it up?
I'll just say life is cool, live life. Pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé, just enjoy life, flex life. Then, embrace violence once in a while, of
Should we
course.
expect anything big from you?
It depends. Yeah, yeah. I always try to like do big things. Yeah.
But like some of the big guys in in entertainment are already living. Would you like to like fill in that
I
shoes?
still have couple more years. Like
Like 4, 5 now.
I'm actually still in 400 level. So let's say there's still we don't even know where I resume. So let's just say,
Yeah.
but like my expected date of graduation should be like 2025. So let's just say still having to like 2025. But before then, every year I always try to like cook something big. So this year I've not really done something big. Last year I had a street fair. I can still say that's like the biggest street fair
Oh
we
my
has ever
God.
had. Food gathering, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm cooking a 2.0. I don't know if I'm cooking a first, but don't worry. Just expect if it's not this year because I don't know when resumption is going to happen. It's going to be next year, but of course I'm always working around the clock to make sure yeah, social life in Mary is not dead.
Thank you for watching today's episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.